Greetings everybody. Welcome to another Q&A meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality and meditation. Everyone who is interested is welcome to join. Please send in your question one at a time. Please be brief and precise. I will start reading your questions or comments. From Metalo Satu Satu, Kenneth Hankeบอก Greetings Ajahn, may you be well and happy. Sound is clear, thank you. Okay, please let me know if the sound is okay on your part and the video as well. Nobiti Namaskara Ajahn. Kenneth Hunt, good morning Ajahn, you are clear, thank you. Pramsa JW Namaskaran Prajan. Hope you are fine. Thank you. Sound is good. Thank you. So far we have 15 people watching and 5 comments. No question yet. I hope everybody is doing well. Keep on practicing mindfulness and meditation to calm your mind as much as possible. Question number 1 from Fabricio Pichi of India Tuba, Sao Paulo, Brazil. I hope you are well and healthy. Question number 1. Soon I will do a personal meditation retreat. Can you please give me some advice on how to make good use of this opportunity? Try to maintain mindfulness from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. Keep focus either on your mantra, on a mantra such as Bhutto, Bhutto, as you go about doing your work, your duty, your chores. Or you can focus on the action of the body at all times. Don't let your mind go think about the past or the future. Don't let your mind think about anything if you don't have to. Just keep focusing on watching what you do or on your mantra. And when you have time to sit down and meditate, focus on your breath. In and out breath at the tip of your nose. Or you can use a mantra also. It's up to you. Do as much as possible, all the time, all day long. Mindfulness and meditation. Don't worry about contemplating on wisdom yet. Try to get your mind into jhana first. After you have jhana, then you will be ready for contemplation afterwards. Question number 2, I was listening to one of your teaching and you said something like, if you are born, you need to deal with suffering, unsatisfaction, problem, etc. So if you don't want to experience dukkha, you need to stop birth. Can you please talk a bit more about this amazing teaching? Well, the Buddha said that if you are born, then you will have to get old, get sick and die. You will have to face separation from the one you love. So these are all the things that we don't want to have. to experience. So we have to stop birth. And in order to stop birth, we have to stop the cause of birth. The cause of birth are our cravings. Cravings for sensual pleasures. Craving for being and craving for not being. Craving for being is like you want to be something. You want to be a prime minister, you want to become a mayor, you want to become a president. You should stop your ego, your desire for things. Or to be rich. This is craving for being. Craving for not being is craving for not getting old, getting sick, or die. Once you have this craving, you are creating stress in your mind right away. So you have to use the practice of mindfulness, meditation, and wisdom to get rid of your cravings or your desire. Once you can get rid of all your cravings or your desires, then you will have no birth. After you die, this will be your last birth. Ali Hassan, good day, Ajahn. Good day to you. Bilim Suki Hotu, Ajahn. Thank you. Kenneth Hunt, good morning, Ajahn. You are clear. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm repeating the message keep running around up and down. James on greeting Ajahn, sound and picture are clear. Thank you. Bilim Suki Hotu. James on greeting Ajahn, sound and picture are clear. Bilim Suki Hotu Ajahn, Satu Satu. Jane Austen, for a lay person, is Sila following the 5 precepts? Or is it following the Noble Eightfold Path? Thank you in advance, Ajahn. Sila is following the precepts, the 5 precepts, or the 8 precepts, or the 10 precepts, or the 227 monastic code. These are called Sila. Right action and right speech. Fat Joy Chang, Satu Satu. Hong Bi Chin. Can I go for retreat not wearing all white for Pat Choi Chong, Satu Satu. Tennis T.H. Lee, wishing Ajahn well and happy. Thanks for your Dhamma teaching. You're welcome. Pasana Chun Hasevi, good morning, Venerable Ajahn. I can maintain calm and happiness all the time. Thank you very much for your advice, and I'll continue the practice. Very good. Somebody asked about not attending a retreat and not wearing white clothing. Somehow the question just disappeared from the screen, so I cannot read the rest of your question yet. So if you submit this question, can you please resubmit it again? Something about attending a retreat and wearing white clothes, white robes. Question number 3 from Fabrizio Picci. Is creating a meditation course and selling it online considered wrong livelihood? Thank you very much for your incredible guidance. Well, normally the Buddha advised us to give the Dhamma freely, not with a cost. The Buddha never asked anybody for money when he gave Dhamma talk. So Dhamma should be given freely. They are not merchandise that you can buy and sell in the market. It's a good livelihood if you don't charge money. Yeah. Kenneth Hunt, dear Ajahn, as the practice is progressing, an increasing sense of detachment and dispassion seem to arise naturally. But can one also actively cultivate this sense of dispassion? Thank you, Ajahn. You can do this actively by seeing the 3 characteristics of existence. See the suffering inherent in everything that you deal with. Seeing the impermanent nature and no self nature in all things. Then this will create dispassion in yourself, in your mind. Sherry Stino, Sadhu Tanajan. Video and audio are fine. Mid of January, I should be able to come for a week to your monastery to practice full time and have the pleasure to meet you. Caesar, Italy. Yes, you're welcome to come and stay with us. See you soon when you are here. Tan Siu Hong, Sadhu Sadhu. EOSC, Sadhu Sadhu. JJ Tan. Can Ajahn advise on the purpose of chanting? As I am still not used to chant and don't really like to do it. Chanting is one way of developing mindfulness or calm your mind. Because when you chant, you cannot go thinking about other things. So that's the purpose of chanting. If you don't like chanting, you can use the reciting of the mantra Bhutto, or the 32 parts of the body, for instance. You can recite hair of the head, hair of the body, nail, teeth, skin, flesh, sinew, bone, and so forth. You can do this. It's just a way of stopping your mind from thinking and bringing mindfulness out so you can control your thoughts. Lolo, I'm sorry I cannot read your Chinese character. If you want to say something, you have to submit it in English. Adeline Chin, good afternoon, Ajahn. Good afternoon to you. Kalai Lai, Namo Amitu Pho. Alvin Lee Wei Peng, good morning, Ajahn. Thanks for your profound Dhamma teaching. Sadhu, Sadhu, you're welcome. Anilam, Sadhu. Naslin Lee, Namaskar Ajahn. Thank you for your compassion to teach us Dhamma. You're welcome. Tangsat JW, dear Ajahn, is talking nonsense in the part of 8 precepts. Thank you. No, it's part of the Noble Eightfold Path, but it's not in the 8 of the 5 precepts. The 8 of the 5 precepts require that you don't speak falsehood, that's all. Do not lie. But you're still allowed to talk nonsense. But if you want to practice more higher, then you will have to stop talking nonsense. You're only talking something useful, something educational, giving you intelligence or wisdom. Hi John, good afternoon Ajahn. Ong Bi Chin, Ajahn, can I go for a retreat not wearing white as I have been wearing for 32 years? Some retreat require that you have to put on some simple clothing, white and black or something, not flashy. So it depends on which retreat you attend. It is up to the retreat. Sometimes they require, sometimes they don't. At our retreat on the mountain, we don't require people to wear white, but if they prefer, they like to wear white, it's all right with us. But we only ask them don't wear fancy clothing or flashy clothing, just simple, basic clothing, plain clothing. Sadhu, sadhu, bante. Okay. Your name is in Chinese character, so I cannot read. I'm sorry. Mandalashi, good afternoon, Ajahn. In the meditation introduction, teach us do not fail to indulge in Pali language called pramada, but we also cannot oppress, self-suppress. When we are in meditation, daily life training, it's difficult to distinguish how can we get balance well. This is something I don't know how to answer. All I can say is that when you meditate, just be mindful. Stop thinking. You don't have to worry about the other thing. Stop thinking. Be mindful. Stick to your mantra or stick to your meditation object. That's all you need to do. Celestino, Anumodana Tanajan. Shelly, if you plan on coming to stay with us, you would have to contact my assistant for more information, so they can tell you more details about how to get here and what to do, what to expect. Okay? Send an email to my assistant at ajahn.suchart.com, and then one of the assistant will then give you more information. Unless you have already been here before. If you used to be here before, then but you will still have to let us know ahead of time, because we can then reserve a space for you. If not, then you will just have to try your luck, that's all. Achutan Sekaran Satu Satu. JJ Tan, can Ajahn give some guidance on walking meditation? As a beginner, is it enough to chant Bhutto on in-breath and to on out-breath as I do by walking? When you do walking, you don't have to use your breath. Just recite Bhutto, Bhutto as you walk. Maybe when you step on your right foot, you say Bhutto. When you step on your left foot, you say Bhutto. You don't need to watch your breath. Just watch your step. You can just say left, right, like marching, like soldier marching, left, right, left, right. The purpose is to stop your mind from thinking about other things. Kin Pak, Vandami Ajahn. I have been practicing Anapana meditation. When I first sit with closed eyes, then I see the dim light immediately. I observe the in and out breath, and the light gets brighter up to a stage like I'm watching a burning stick. It's like my breath is sink in that light. I sat my times in the dark room, and the light came slower than normal, but it still came. I found that the light seemed gathering around my eye, dim and then get brighter when I was observing the breath. I read on the book and see more video that the light must be seen by the mind. And I have a doubt what whether the light that I saw when meditating even in the dark room is real result or not. And since then the light still comes, but not easy to get to the state of burning stick. Can Ajahn help me to clear that doubt, please? May Ajahn be well and happy. When you meditate using anapanasati, you just keep focusing on your breath only. Don't pay attention to any other thing that might appear. They are all distraction. They are not the result of your meditation that you like to have. What you like to have is the mind become empty, peaceful and calm and still. So just keep watching your breath. Don't pay attention to the light that appears or anything else. These are all distraction to the goal of your meditation. If you pay attention to this light, then you will never get into jhana. You will not have peace and calm and stillness of mind. So don't worry, don't pay attention to anything but your meditation object. If you're using your breath, just keep watching your breath. If you use the mantra Bhutto, just keep reciting Bhutto, Bhutto. And don't pay attention to anything that might appear. They are all illusion. They are not real. They have no benefit for your practice. What you want is emptiness, calm, and equanimity. So just keep on focusing and don't be distracted by anything that appears. Big Tan Ko, Sadhu Ajahn. Tony L. Tran. Hi Ajahn, if only the Buddha can verify one's attainment, are there ways to identify if one is on the path or is indeed a stream enterer? The Buddha said that you can verify yourself. You don't need anybody to verify for you. Once you have no dukkha in yourself, you know there's no dukkha. So just keep on practicing and just keep watching whether you have gotten rid of your suffering or not. If you have gotten rid of your suffering, then it means you have attained to a certain level from your practice. Don't worry about which level. Just keep on getting rid of your defilements or your fetters, the 10 fetters. This is what you want to keep doing. Keep getting rid of the 10 fetters. Once you have no 10 fetters, then you have no suffering, no stress. You will know this for yourself. You don't need somebody else to verify it for you. One Vimon no Matcha Namaskar Ajahn, Sadhu Sadhu. One Vimon. Yesterday, my nephew died of drowning. He was somebody pushed him into the water. He was only 8 years old. That's anicca, impermanent. Life is never certain when will you gonna die. So don't be complacent. Try to use your time wisely right now before it's too late by practicing the Noble Eightfold Path on charity, morality, and meditation. Margaret Supachu, Sadhu Sadhu. One Vimon. Today we will give funeral ceremony. Will his spirit go into a good place? That depends on whether he has good or bad karma. If he has done more good karma than bad karma, he will go to a good place. If he did more bad karma than good karma, then he will have to go to a bad place. James Young, Namo Buddhaya Bhante. Celestino, yes, thank you, Ajahn. I will contact your assistant. Okay. You're welcome. Nane, Nane, Sadhu, Sadhu. Question from Samanji, journalist from Sri Lanka. Question number 1. The Buddha was fully against the caste system. However, the caste to which an individual belongs still play a dominant role in her life in many Asian Buddhist countries. Are we truly Buddhist if we still tend to divide people based on their respective castes? I think the Buddha wasn't specifically against the caste system. He was only saying that everybody can attain to Nibbana regardless of their caste, their race, their nationality. Because every mind is the same. Every mind are all possessed by the defilement. And every mind can use the Dhamma to get rid of all the defilement by the practice of the Noble Eightfold Path. That's what he really meant. So, if you are a Buddhist, you should be worrying more about your practice than what you are in your caste system. You are born into a certain culture and they have the ways of separating people. That's something external that you don't have to worry about. What you need to worry about is, are you practicing the Noble Eightfold Path or not? That's all. Because this is what really counts, is the practice or not the practice of the Noble Eightfold Path. If you practice the Noble Eightfold Path, you will become enlightened and free from all forms of suffering. You will have no rebirth into any caste system anymore. But if you don't practice the Noble Eightfold Path, you will keep coming back reborn again in different caste systems. So don't worry about caste systems. Sometimes you might have to go along with the system that you live in. But it doesn't mean that you really believe in that. But if you're part of the culture. But this is not important as long as you keep practicing the Noble Eightfold Path and develop the four Brahma Vihara, in which you treat everybody the same, regardless of their race, culture, or caste. You give them metta, karuna, mudita, ubekha, the same to everybody. Sappe satta. The Buddha says sappe satta means all being, regardless of their caste or race or nationality. Yulin Go, Sadhu Sadhu. C.G. Lim, Sadhu Sadhu, Ajahn, for another Dhamma teaching. May Ajahn be well, happy, and comfortable for as long as possible. Thank you. One Vimon, Gap Sadhu Ajahn. May you be healthy and strong and be our refuge for a long, long time. You're welcome. Question number 2 from Samanji. Could you explain the concept Anatman, Pali Anatta, according to Buddhism? Well, according to Buddhism, there is no such thing as the self. A self is just a figment of our imagination. Like people in the old days, in the ancient time, they believe that the earth is flat, for instance. That is just a belief. It's just a concept. It's not the truth. The truth is the earth is round. The earth is like a ball, a basketball or a golf ball. It's a round-shaped thing. Same way with everything in this world. There is no self in anything. Everything is without a self. They are all natural products of the work of nature. Like the tree, the rain, the water, the wind, These are all have no self in them. That's what the concept of anatta means. It's not really a concept, it's the truth. The truth is there's no self in anything, no ego, no I, me, or mine. These are all concepts created by the illusion of the mind. Om Re Sadhu Sadhu. Si Suriwati Sadhu Sadhu. Mandala Shi. How many years old the youngest person will get there? Arahanthood. Over 20 years or less. Thanks for your answer. There is no age limit to your enlightenment. Whenever your mind is ready to become enlightened, it will become enlightened. And what it needs is to develop the Noble Eightfold Path fully, completely. Once the mind has developed the Noble Eightfold Path completely or fully, then the mind will become enlightened. Juliana U, Satu, Tony L. Tran. Thank you so much, Ajahn. Your insightful answer mean a lot to me. I will keep on practicing and try my best to practice the Dhamma in accordance with the Dhamma. May Ajahn be healthy and happy. Thank you. Karina Kaur. Good afternoon, Ajahn. Satu, Satu. Good afternoon to you. Question number 3 from Samanji. What is the best method to follow to lead a happy life? The Noble Eightfold Path, or the path of charity, morality, and meditation. This is the best path to follow, leading to a happy life. Chi Chin Chuan, dear Ajahn, Buddha said nothing is permanent. Does that mean Nibbana or enlightenment is also not permanent? No. The Buddha said all compounded things are impermanent. Anything that is formed by the combination of the 4 or the 5 elements are all impermanent. But the five elements themselves or the 6 elements themselves are not impermanent. They are always there. They are permanent. The 6 elements composed of the wind element, the earth element, the fire element, the water element, the knowing element, and the space element. These are the 6 elements that always exist, never disappear. But when they combine to become human or animals, then this will eventually disappear, will dissolve or separate it. That when the 6 elements combine, they created human beings and animals. But then after a while, this 6 elements that combine will then separate. Then the human beings or animal that is formed will disappear. I have to take a little break, take a drink of water. Question number 4 from Samanji. In his 550 birth, the Buddha, the Bodhisattva, had donated all his possessions, including kingdoms, his own children and wife, in fulfillment of paramita. However, in today's context, a parent has no legal right even to donate his own child to another. Nor does he have any right to give away his own wife to another. How would you justify the act of Bodhisattva? According to Jakarta tale, he had donated his wife and children. It means he just gave up his attachment to them, that's all. They can do whatever they want. They could stay with him if they want to stay. They could leave him, that's what they want. That's what is meant by the practice of giving up things, by letting go and having no attachment to them. If they decided that he's not good enough to be with, they want to go live with somebody else, the Bodhisattva will not feel hurt. The Bodhisattva leave it to the decision of his children and his wife to decide what to do with themselves. That's what it meant by fulfilling the paramita, not being attached to any possession, your possession. You happily, willingly give up any time when there is a need for it to be done. So this is the same thing. You don't have to do it actively. You can do it passively. You don't have to tell your wife to go away. You can tell her. You can just let her decide for herself what she wants to do. If she wants to stay with you, fine. If she doesn't want to stay with you, that's fine also. Same way with the children. This is in today's context of fulfilling this paramita, which is dana or charity. Ruma Metasik. What is the difference between Sati Sampachanya and Yoniso Manasikara? Sati Sampachanya means continuous mindfulness. And Yoniso Manasikara is contemplation or investigation into the truth of the three characteristics of existence. This is called Yoniso Manasikara. Sati Sampachanya means samadhi. Yoniso Manasikara means wisdom or panya. Kathleen Pua, Satu Satu, Anumodami, Mahajan, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Eli Hassan, Ajahn, is it any urgently needed by 17 December that we can offer for Ajahn? A small group, maybe 1 to 2 family members might visit Ajahn. So I may really relay and hand over to them. Sorry for asking, hope I did it not proper. Ajahn won't mind, Sadhu. No, I don't really need anything. So don't worry about sending things to me. I have more than I can use right now. Thank you for your charity. If you want to give it to somebody who needs near you, whoever they are. Doesn't have to be a monk. It can be anybody who is in need. Give them what they need. Then you will be performing a great dana. But thank you anyway for your intention. But I truly don't really need anything right now. Te Seng Hin, Thanajan, good afternoon. May I know whether the knowing element is the same as the citta? Thank you. Yes, it's the citta or the mind. The one who knows. This is the knowing element. It's one of the 6 elements that made up all the things that exist in this world. We have another message from Raul Bridget, ISPBR, in Hindi. I'm sorry, I cannot read your language. You have to submit it in English if you want me to read it. Eli Hassan, noted Thanajan, We'll do as Ajahn advised. Sadhu. You're welcome. Question number 5 from Samanji. Killing is violation of the first precept. Is killing a mosquito as same as killing a cow in terms of acquiring bad karma? No. The wrongness of killing dependent on the value of the one that is being killed. If the one that is being killed is more valuable than another, then if you kill the more valuable person or being, then the killing is considered more wrong. I hope you understand. Each being has certain value to the person who killed. So if you kill somebody who is worth have more value than another person, then you are committing a more I don't know how to use the word, but more bad karma than if you kill someone who is less beneficial or have less value. So I can give you an example. Killing somebody you don't know and killing your parents, these are different. The bad karma is different. Killing your parents is considered to be worse than killing someone you don't know. Like killing a thief coming into your house to steal your valuable things, and killing your parents. These two karma are not equal, they are not the same. So it's the same way with killing a mosquito and a cow. A cow is more valuable than a mosquito to you because you can use the cow to help you plant or plow the field. Or if the cow dies, you can sell the meat or eat the meat yourself. But with the mosquito, you cannot do much get anything used from it. So the karma that you get from killing the mosquito is less than the karma that you get from killing a cow. Question number 6 from Samanji. Isn't the amount of bad karma acquired through killing an animal determined by the size and the thinking capability of the animal that is being killed? No, it's on the value of that animal, of that person. If that person is valuable to you, then it is considered to be more danger, more harmful to you when you kill that person. See, we have these 5 considered the worst bad karma that one should not perform. They are 1, the killing of your mother, the killing of your father, the killing of an arahant, the killing the causing the Buddha to bleed, and the breaking up of the sangha. These are the 5 considered the worst bad karma that anybody can perform. So you can see they are all very valuable or important people or institutions that you should not hurt them, because they bring benefit for us. Your parents give you birth, for instance. The Arahant and the Buddha can give you enlightenment, can give you Nibbana, as well as the Sangha. So you don't want to harm these 5 people or group or institution because they only do good things for the world. Hong Bi-chin, thank you very much, Ajahn. Now I can go. but must ask permission in charge. All this why someone say cannot go if not wearing white. Yes, you have to talk with the person in charge of the retreat. Question number 7 from Samanji. We punish the wrongdoers, then they end up in prison. Can we correct the wrongdoer by imprisoning them? What is the advice of the Buddha? We punish the wrongdoers, then they end up in prison. Can we correct the wrongdoers by imprisoning them? What is the advice of the Buddha? I don't know. I don't know what you mean by this question. We punish the wrongdoer, then they end up in prison. Okay, wrong imprisonment. Can we correct this wrongdoing by imprisoning them, imprisoning the person who sent the people to jail, because this is depend on the law of the land. Yeah. As far as Buddhism is concerned, the bad or good karma you do is dependent on your intention. And if you intend to do wrong to someone, even though they are not wrong, then this is bad karma, and you will have to pay this bad karma automatically by the law of karma. Maybe in future life, you might be imprisoned wrongly, accused wrongly, and put in jail wrongly. If you do this to someone with intention, we cannot correct the wrong karma that we did. Yeah. What we did was wrong. It's already will be dealt with by the law of karma automatically. We cannot go erase our bad karma, but we can do good karma to deter the effects of the wrong karma, of the bad karma that we did. Like Angulimala, the story of Angulimala. I can't think of the word. Angulimala. Angulimala, he killed about 999 people because he was instructed that in order for him to be enlightened, he has to kill 1,000 people. But when he met the Buddha said, "You killed the wrong person. You should be killing the defilement, not the people, to become enlightened." So Angulimala switched his target from killing people to killing the defilements. And by so doing, he became enlightened. And by becoming enlightened, he would not have to have any more rebirth. So he could escape the consequence of his bad karma of killing 999 people, because he will not be reborn in his next lifetime. So you can do good karma to deter or to run away from the consequence of your bad karma, but you cannot erase the bad karma that you already have done. Sadhu, sadhu. Chinese character. Wang Hu Xin. Sadhu, sadhu. Question number 8 from Samanji. What is your view on imposing the death penalty on wrongdoers? Well, according to Buddhism, we should never punish anybody by killing them. You can imprison them for the rest of their life, but you should not kill them. Because killing is wrong regardless of what the reason. Kwan Patum Napa, Sadhu Sadhu. Question number 9, last question from Samanji. Many young ones and even the school children are falling prey to illegal drugs. They are being lured into such self-destructive behavior. What is your advice? Please give a few tips to maintain a happy and virtuous life. You need to educate the young people on the danger of drugs. You have to try to separate the young people from being able to access any drugs, any addictive substance. Have to educate them and try to make it hard for them to access these drugs. That's all you can do. If they still want to go after illegal drugs, then it's their own problem. What we can do as a teacher or parent is to teach them the danger of these illegal drugs and try to make it hard for them to access them. That's all. But if they still can get to the drugs, then it's not your problem. It's their problem. Please give a few tips to maintain a happy and virtuous life. Just like I said, the practice of charity, morality, and meditation. This is the way to maintain a happy and virtuous life. Joe, family must educate them. That's right, Joe. Thank you for your contribution. I didn't read some of them because I thought people could read them themselves. Okay, we still have about 7 more minutes left. Today the time went by very quickly because of so many questions today. "72 comments today. Celestino, when the intention and action are with metta or karuna, they are good karma. When done without self-consciousness, like Arahant do, will any karma stop? When an Arahant do something, they don't do it with any intent on they don't do it because out of ego, out of for themselves. They do it for the benefit of other people. So they would not reap the result of their karma will not be fell upon them. I think this is the way. I think will any karma stop? Yeah. Well, with arahants, karma will only stop after they die. when they die, they will not return again. So no more karma will be upon them anymore, will fall upon them anymore after this they die, because they will not reborn again. But should they be reborn again, then karma can still work upon them, fall upon them. Te Seng Hin, Ajahn, what is the best way to detach ourselves from the people that we care for? Because sometimes the attachment to the people we love can sometimes weigh us down. Thank you. You have to live separately from them from time to time, to teach your mind to accept that one day there will be separation. You have to practice it before the real thing happens. Try to separate yourself, go away and live alone for a while and come back. And do this more often. Eventually you will find that you can be detached from them and you will not feel any stress. So you have to practice living separately from time to time. And when you are separated from them, you should meditate to make your mind feel calm, peaceful, and not sad. Okay, I think that's about it for today. Thank you for your participation in this Q&A meeting. I hope that it has benefited and made you advance in your practice. In the meantime, please stay safe, stay mindful, and keep on practicing. And if all goes well, I'll see you all at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye.